Oh look. It's the Gears of War 5 player base. And I've completely just tapped out of Gears. I saw people today getting excited apparently because there was some leaks. Skins got leaked and I was just like... Well, we all know skins are going to come out, aren't we? It's not like some big surprise. Like, I don't even really like Black Ops. It's just something a little bit different to play occasionally. I'm going to play some zombies and do the campaign at some point. But what I'm going to do, I think, for stream, if my internet ever gets better again, where I can stream at some relevant quality, I'm just going to pick all the games on my Steam library and just go through them one by one and play them. I'm not going to say I'm going to complete them, but I'll give them a chance. I've had my fun with it. There's nothing majorly wrong with it. It's no different to than it was at launch. There's only so much King of the Hill you can play, you know. Honestly, like for me, I'd play it a lot more if I enjoyed the ranking system. Yeah, Gears Twitter like irrationally triggers me, mate. I'm not gonna lie. Is GGZII becoming a tech channel? Now, I think to become a tech channel, you need knowledge and you need money. I've got none of those, bro. W. This isn't the best one to start the franchise on. I don't get the hate for this game, man. I'm enjoying it. Bro, dirty headshots coming in. Bro, dirty gameplay. I've never played Fallout, so the objective of this game is not die to this goddamn fellow goal. Holy shit. I'm currently just going through the main quest. So, I didn't like zombie shows. I've always thought they were a bit like stupid. Like just not realistic. Like, oh, you know they're never gonna get caught. They're always gonna get out of impossible situations. But the first season was like realistic. People just like made too much noise, died. It was more like the zombies looked realistic. It was more like a horror movie. Really good episodes. And then it all just started to get ridiculous. It was like they didn't know how to end the show, so they just kept doing more and more stupid seasons. Yeah, exactly, but some shows actually end when they're meant to, and they're like the great shows where you're like, man, I wish it had another season. And they definitely could have done, but they're like, nope, this is how we want it to end, this is how it ends. And then there's like shows like Walking Dead and Game of Thrones that are just, hey, should we wait for the guy to finish writing the books? Nah, fuck it, let's finish it ourselves. Oh, it's trash. Obviously no spoilers because I don't want to spoil people's TV shows, but for me, the best shows I've watched, Breaking Bad, Sopranos, Mad Men. Fuck, what was that show called that I recently watched? Mr. Robot. Mr. Robot was really fucking good. And they're all shows that just ended. You know? Like, they don't just go on for like 50 seasons for no reason. Hannibal, yeah, Hannibal's a great show. Imagine they all went on the video and said, hey man, it's good to see you getting views in other areas. Here's some likes and comments. Can't wait to see you back playing some Gears. I had a comment the other day and it said, or was it a message? It was a message and it said something like, hey man, I don't agree with anything you say, and I often think you're wrong, but I just want to say I support you and I enjoy your stuff. I was like, okay. This guy looks like he had a hell of an evening. Have I played Tarkov? I've not, no. I think it's one of those games that I think I'd really enjoy, but I think it would like consume me because it's got like an economy, I believe, and you can save your guns and do runs, and it's a bit like Path of Exile with guns in that sense. I think it just might be too hardcore for me. I think I'd have to... I don't think you could relax on it. Well, not so much relax on it, but I don't think you could sign in and be like, I'm gonna just chill out and play a game and shoot. I think you'd always have to be like on it. I don't really have a best game. I just have games with like memories or like moments. Hey Joe, take it easy. Like, I could argue that the best game I've ever played is Gears of War, right? Or I could argue like DayZ, like the DayZ mod, but that's kind of like objectively a bad game. But I had an absolute blast on that. Like, I had like really like a couple really fun years on that game. StarCraft as well. So yeah, I don't really have like a favorite game. I have a list of like good games, but the games are like only good because I played them at a certain time, like, you know. I think that's what's good about games though, you know. Like if this game came out, this exact game came out when, oh my god, when Gears of War was out, I'd have been like, oh, this game sucks, because the only thing I was into was, oh my god, okay, this is bad. Yeah, the only thing I was into was multiplayer games. But it just depends when you play them. Like who you play them with as well, I think makes a big difference. Like what moment are you in? Like I could play this game, I could have chose to play this game in like a month's time and just not been in the mood for it and gone, oh, this game sucks. But I just happened to play it when I was really in the mood for it, so I'm probably enjoying it more than I should, which I think people don't like factor in to like when they're talking about a game. Long and short, I used to like judge a game based off like how many hours you'd play. Like that would be like my, is it a good game? How long did I play it before getting bored? Whereas now I'm like, well, if I play Call of Duty for 1 hour and then I get bored, but I enjoy that 1 hour, then what's the problem, you know? That's why I do find it a bit harder to stream, because I am kind of like that now. Like if I'm not, like for example now, if I came off this, I'd be like, well, I played 2 hours of Fallout and really enjoyed it. I'm coming off. Whereas previously I'd be like, oh shit, I need to play it for like 6 hours. It's like I can't do it anymore. Like if I play this for 2 hours and then I say, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that, I'm gonna head off. It's like, that's all I'm gonna do. Like I'd rather do a 2-hour stream and chat and enjoy myself and then come off when I'm not, rather than be like, right, I better carry on, because all you end up doing is ruining the game. Like if you play a game when you're not in the mood for it, you're literally not going to enjoy it. 6 kills. If you don't get 6 kills, in a team multiplayer shooter in your first game, you have a higher chance of quitting permanently. Is that true? I would, yeah. I'm trying to think of my experiences. Yeah, if you loaded into a game and you didn't get any interaction, would you say it's more about the interaction though, or the actual kill? Because I know the games that I quit are the games where I literally don't feel involved. I do, I honestly do think that Gears people make up a figure. There's 10,000 people that play Gears and they love Gears. And if Gears of War's happy with having 10,000 and they can survive off it, and, you know, that's like, they're absolutely happy with that, then it is what it is. But I feel like if they want to grow, they'd have to like kick off and basically kill off that 10,000 population in the hope of reaching a population that could be 100,000 plus. But obviously that's not really viable, because you can't build a game and be like, this is going to be massively different, I hope it works. That's why there should be like some spin-off or something that's like very different, like, or just a third-person game that just basically robs the Gears cover system and then just goes wild with ideas. I feel like the best thing they could do is have the guys make the PvE game and then the story mode and sell that. So you buy the story mode and like the PvE mode, board and escape, and it gets balanced like an actual PvE game with like classes and updates, and then there's just a free-to-play multiplayer Gears that sells skins and stuff. Which team would get more funding? The campaign, I would say. People get really into the universe and the characters, and then they play the co-op modes with the friends. And it's all balanced with like classes, updates, raids, or maybe, you know, probably not raids, but that type of content. And then they say like, if you want to get into like more PvP based combat, here's our free game, and then the population trickles into the PvP game, and then you sell your skins and stuff. The best thing Gears of War could do is, honestly, for me, just put the exact same multiplayer in Gears. The Gears 5 multiplayer, just go and put it in Gears 6. Make a really fantastic campaign. Make some Horde specific maps, really improve Horde and Escape. And then on Gears 6, like, end the new trilogy. And then be like, right, Gears has been absolutely wonderful, but we're going to take some time out and think of like what we want to do. Because I feel like if they just instantly go and rush out a Gears 6 multiplayer, they're not going to have time to develop something that's radically different. It's going to be very similar. And there's probably a new game coming out that's going to have like the quote, new best thing in, like, and I don't think Gears should miss that boat. Like, you don't want to end up releasing Gears 6 and then all of a sudden some new mode comes out like the Battle Royale, where all of a sudden if your game doesn't have it, you're screwed. You know? I kind of feel that's what GTA's doing. GTA's like, okay, we're gonna do the story mode, work on the story mode, take years and years, take our time, and the multiplayer is just gonna keep ticking over for GTA 5, and we're gonna wait until the next big thing breaks because we don't want to not have it. Wait for the next big thing. I think Gears, from my experience of playing it, I feel like that maybe they're a bit scared to copy because it can be seen as a bad thing. Like, oh, you're just copying what all the other games do. But I think if it works, why not copy it? Like, people clearly like jumping out of a plane. I don't know why, but people love jumping out of a plane and landing. So at the start of a match, could you not jump out of a Raven? Or, you know, just slowly, just like, people like customization. Get your own reticule on your Lancer, etc, etc. In general, first person or third person? What do I prefer? Probably third person, because I like them in single player games as well. Like, I'm not particularly playing this one in third person, but I do like the fact I can see my character whenever I want, if I want to. But I don't know. I've just got this feeling that Gears 6 is going to come out at some point, and it's going to have the same, very similar multiplayer, and people are going to be kind of like, yeah, we've done this now, like, this is, like, I feel like now it's on its last legs with like the formula. I don't think it could survive another like 3 years of, here's this multiplayer we've got whilst all the other modern games have this other thing. So I think they should take the time, think of like some good idea, or if needs be, just yoink a good idea. It's what everyone else does, really. Everybody keeps saying make a Gears Battle Royale, which I feel like it's not feasibly possible to make such a massive map and have every single piece of cover be interactable with how high fidelity Gears is. I just don't think it's possible. But even if it was, I feel like by the time it would come out, it would be like 3-4 years, and then everyone would be like, oh, Gears has finally got a Battle Royale. Well, that was so last year. Here's this new thing we're all playing. I don't feel like anyone's beaten Warzone. I don't even think Warzone's the best. But how can you beat Warzone as a BR game? They've got so much money. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? It's like Google, man. It's like trying to say, oh, hey guys, I'm gonna build a new search engine. It's gonna be so much better. And it's like, yeah, but you're literally not gonna beat Google, bro. So just stop wasting your time. Like, Gears of War should not make a battle royale. I do feel like everyone loves to bash Gears as well. I mean, I guess I'm part of that problem, but I feel like I tried to say good and bad things.